Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from the title, Miss Charlotte is our topic of discussion for today. She did give us a new blush formula, the Unreal Blush Healthy Glow Stick. It's pretty much the same component in the few reviews I have seen on this new blush. Similar formula to her stick glowy foundation. I skipped on that, but I decided not to skip on this launch. I only purchased one shade, but really that's all I need to test out the formula. I do want to pull out other formulas from my collection to compare, and I do also want to pull out all the blush formulas that she has available in her collection that I own. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this video. Alright my loves, as you can see I do have some makeup on. I went into the Wet n Wild Priming Serum Hourglass Ambient Primer for my T-zone just to mattify it a tiny bit. Dominique Gripping Primer. That's fairly new to my collection and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's really nice. And then for foundation, I mixed the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Foundation in 5.5 and the Beautiful Skin Foundation in either shade 6 or 7. Anyways, I mixed those two foundations, put a tiny bit of the Rhode Glazing Milk just to thin out the formula. I didn't want a ton of coverage for today. NARS Concealer in Custard, the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand in shade Light, and this Jumbo Cream Bronzer, the Sunkissed Glow Bronzer in Medium. And that's it. That's all I have on my skin. It looks really, really nice. I do enjoy quite a bit of the Charlotte Tilbury products that I own. There are some that I like more than others. The two foundations that I have, I prefer mixing them together and thinning out the formula just a tiny bit, just because recently I just prefer lighter coverage. Full coverage is just not for me. If it's for you, of course, that's totally okay. But for me, I just prefer a light, not even like a light medium coverage. That's just my preference for all year round. Okay, I feel like I'm talking a ton. Apologies. Let's get into this new product from Charlotte Tilbury. I only picked up one shade. I was going to pick up two, but honestly, I only need one to test out the formula, right? My kids are being so loud. Okay, so the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Lip and Cheek Glow Blush Stick with hyaluronic acid. So you can use this on the cheeks and on the lips. For me, because of the tone I got, actually with any of these tones, I don't think it would work. And I feel like not too many products that I own in my collection I can use for both the cheeks and my lips. Rhode Skin and Sleepy Girl is just about the only one that I can think of that I can do that. $42 is what it retails for, 0.31 ounces, and I purchased mine through the Sephora website. I wonder if they're coming to Ulta. I haven't checked if they're available at Ulta yet. 6 different tones available, and I feel like she did give us a good amount of variety to cover, if not all, a good amount of skin tones. She gave us a vibrant pink, a rosy pink, peach, this lilac pink, a cherry red, and a berry tone. An ultra hydrating luminous blush with buildable and blendable color that lasts up to 8 hours on cheeks and lips. Okay, here is the component and the color of the blush. It's at the top. 12-month shelf life, and it was made in Italia. Here is what the blush looks like, the outer packaging. I do enjoy this. I like it. I love that we can see the color of the blush that you're picking up is without having to read. It's not heavyweight. I feel like it looks like it might be, but it's not. It's pretty light. And then it's a twist up. No scent to it, and I just got that on my nose. Okay, let me swatch it. Okay, it feels balmy. Does it feel like any of the balmy blushes I have? I don't know, but there it is. So I do feel like it looks like a lilac pink. And the main reason I picked this tone is because sometimes the lilac and the pinks can turn just pink on certain skin tones. So I wanted to see if it's actually going to look like a lilac pink on my cheek. Okay, let me bring you in a tiny bit closer. My kids are not cooperating with me today. I'll do the demo first and then I'll do a tiny bit of comparisons. I don't want this video to be extra long. I only have one shade, so yeah. I'm going to apply it straight onto my cheek and see how that goes. Oh, that slid effortlessly. It almost felt like it just melted right into my skin, and I don't see any foundation on the stick. Sephora 96. You hear that? Okay, so do I have another? I have some purple cream blushes. Well, one for sure. See, I feel like it just looks pink now, right? Okay. All right, now I'm going to put it onto the back of my hand. So as soon as you put this to your skin, it literally felt like melting butter. It's crazy. It just sinks right in. It's nice, actually. Might mean that it might stay tacky, but I think if you blend it out really well, I don't think it'll stay super tacky, but we'll see. Putting some more. Yeah, it literally just melts as soon as it touches your skin. Okay, I think I enjoy the application on this side where I pick it up from the back of my hand. Okay, so it doesn't stay super tacky. It's reminding me a tiny bit of how the Rhode skin feels. A lot of people say the Rhode skin feels super tacky. For me, it doesn't. I don't know if it's the way I apply it or I just make sure it's really nice and blended, but that's what it's feeling like so far. All right, let me go ahead and finish off the face and then we'll jump into some comparisons. Okay, my loves, let me tell you what I finished the face off with so far. I powdered with this Charlotte Pillow Talk Flawless Pink. Just the powder, just the face powder for my under eyes. Makeup Forever loose powder for the rest of my face. Bronzer, I went into the Makeup Forever into Zero Fiercey Amber. For powder blush, I did go into the Dior Pink Lilac. And I feel like you can definitely see a tiny bit of lilac. Charlotte Tilbury Brow Pencil, Maybelline Brow Gel. I went into Charlotte Tilbury Highlighting Wand in Pillow Talk. Such a pretty highlight. And lips, Dominique Cosmetics, the new lip frame lip liner in Soft Brownie. This is just not a tone that looks appealing to me as a lip, but I'll go ahead and try it for the video. Yeah. That's a hard no. On my lips, it definitely looks lilac, right? I feel like it does. I'm gonna jump into this Charlotte Tilbury Kiss Talk. It's from the same collection as the powder and blush duos. This one's a little bit more warm pink. I can have a little bit of an olive warm undertone, especially when I have some sun in me, and I have been, I don't know if you can tell, I have tanned a tiny bit from being out and about. So purple is not the most flattering on me always. There is some purples that I can get away with. You know what? Let's try this on top of powder. Okay, this is the, so I think this is going to be a refillable package, just from, it feels like it is. Okay, BK112, and I put it on the back of my hand. Oh yeah, Can definitely wear this on top of powder. And I think you might get, especially if you want a tiny bit of that lilac, more of the true tone for this particular shade by going on top of powder. Oh yeah. I like the glow. It's pretty subtle. Definitely not for you if you don't like glowy blushes, that I will say. All right, so far I'm enjoying it. Will it become a favorite? I don't know yet, but I will keep using it. These are just first impressions. Honestly, I'm totally okay with just having one shade. So I did pull out the other blush formulas that I have from the brand. This one is a matte formula. It's the Matte Beauty Blush Wand. I have Pillow Talk. And I do enjoy this. Packaging, just keep an eye out for it because this one is a powder one. I just took it out just because. This one is a glow. I feel like she does glowy for everything. When the matte wand came out, a lot of people were excited because not everybody likes a glowy blush. This powder one is definitely glowy, but it's a pretty glow, not too much. These in here are a matte finish, and I too enjoy this formula in here. It's really nice. I don't know why I'm swatching the powders, but it's fine. And then this one here, which is the Pillow Talk Lip and Cheek Glow. Color of Dreams is the tone that I have. And this one, I don't really use it for the lips. Yes, I can definitely see this one being more of a lip and cheek duo. It is pretty balmy, and you can see from me sticking my finger in there that it is, but it does dry down a tiny bit. It does not stay tacky at all. And then we'll swatch this one right next to it. Yeah, this formula here, I don't know if I have anything like that. It literally just feels like butter melting into the skin as soon as it touches it. It's crazy. So those are other Charlotte Tilbury formulas in case this new launch doesn't interest you. Okay, now I'm gonna compare this one to some of the other balmy formulas that I have in a stick form in my collection. So let me just swatch the Charlotte again. You could see that it's definitely hydrating, and it does have some glow to the formula. Okay, first one I've thought of was the Dior, and specifically the 077 Candy, because this one is a tiny bit glowy. Yeah, even this one, when I swatch it, it does not feel the same as this Charlotte. That's definitely a unique formula, the Charlotte one. But I feel glow-wise, the Dior 077 might be the most similar to this Charlotte. Okay, Merit. This one is more of a matte finish, and I feel the base. I have the shade Beverly Hills. I feel the base is a little bit more just translucent. Like, I feel like this is a true balm kind of texture. Yeah, pigment and translucent base for sure. I haven't used this one in a minute. My cheeks get tacky and my hair sticks to it. It's not. Pat McGrath, this is in Sunkissed Seduction. Divine Blush, a glow color balm. So it does have balm in the name. Yeah, no, not even close. It is balmy. You can blend it out. It does stay a slight bit tacky, but not too extreme. All of these I have to set anyways, because that's just who I am. But just wanted to do some comparisons there, and all of the ones that I swatched feel nothing like this one. I'm trying to think if I've experienced a formula like that before, but I don't think I have. So I definitely feel whatever she did, so far it feels like it's special. All right, my loves, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully it's short and sweet. I really just wanted to try this out and compare it to some other blushes that I have in my collection. I feel like we keep getting slammed with so many blush launches. and you're either partaking or not. 100% honesty. If I did not have this channel, I don't think I would have purchased it when it launched. I would have waited until I could get it at a discounted price for a sale. Just being honest. Okay, I love you all. Let me know if you skipped on this launch or if you purchased a shade or two. I appreciate you all so much. All the comments, all the likes. If you use my links to shop, it truly all does mean the world to me. With that being said, do not forget to give the video a big thumbs up. And also don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you all on my next video. Bye.